Hello there, welcome back to the hidden psyche. Oh, wait, why is not she replying to me? Oh, I only said I'm fine. Yeah, that was it. Why did you sound so off? Oh, cats, that's fair. Every guy realizes it is way too late now. Because attraction today does not often dies into person. So let me tell you how to text a girl. You meet a girl maybe at a coffee shop, a party, or a dating app, and there is genuine chemistry. The conversation with flow and the banter is good. You get her number, and you feel like you have already won. Then texting begins at first. Everything feels natural, the fast replies, emojis. Easy energy, but you are way too nervous. Then suddenly something shifts. Her replies get shorter, slower, and less unresting. What once felt exciting suddenly felt so dry. Confusing and distant, now you're staring at your phone. Overanalyzing everything, wondering if you said something wrong, if you were too eager, or if you somehow ruined it. The truth is, most guys are not falling because they're bad or uninteresting, they are falling or failing because they fundamentally misunderstand texting. Texting is not actually a real-life conversation. In person, you have tone, facial expressions, body language, timing, and presence. You feel their emotions, but over text, all of that disappears. Eventually, it is just words on a screen, which means things can easily feel awkward. You might think it is way too much for a person to handle, but it is not, and that is the main reason why so many guys unintentionally kills attraction through texting without even realizing it. So before your tone and your massages, the way you massage kills the attraction you have between two of you, or your story dies before even it starts. So don't worry, don't be upset. Let us dive into the major world of texting. The first major mindset shift is understanding that texting is not where the relationship happens. This is actually where so many guys goes wrong. They get a girl's number and immediately treat texting like the main stage, trying to impress her through massive paragraphs, emojis, hearts, deep conversations. They think they need to prove how funny, smart, or emotionally deep they are through eye massages. But texting is not the destination. It is the bridge to connect you. You cannot build a mansion on a bridge. Real attraction grows in person. The eye contact, presence, confidence, emotional energy. Texting is a job that is simply there to keep the spark alive. Between real-life interactions, once you understand that texting becomes so much easier, you stop trying to entertain her all day. You stop obsessing over every emoji and response time. Instead, your goal becomes simple. Create playful emotions, keep the vibe warm, and move things forward. This alone removes so much anxiety, because you're no longer trying to force an entire relationship. Through your phone, you are emotionally available, but you're not trying to be a burden and over-exaggerating everything. That could kill the attraction. One of the most common mistakes guys make is turning text conversations into interviews. It usually sounds innocent. How was your day? What did you do, and what do you do for work? But question after question creates a robotic training dynamic. Instead of feeling exciting, the conversation starts to feel like work. Nobody wants to feel like they are filling out a survey just to talk to you. Nobody wants that. You will question them again and again, and it will feel like work. Questioning or talking to them in a question thing are not bad, but when your entire conversation is based on extracting information, it kills their emotional energy. A far better approach is using playful assumptions or statements. If she says she just got off work, instead of how was your work, say something like congrats, you survived another day of corporate choice. You definitely needs a nap. That instantly feels more human, more playful, and more emotionally engaging. It creates room for banter instead of forcing dry answers. The key is making conversations feel alive and not transactional. Another massive attraction killer is the fear of silence. This is where panic ruins everything. You send a text, she does not reply for a while, and suddenly your brain spirals. You start wondering if she lost interest, if your joke failed, or if you should clarify what you meant. That all would create a sense of anxiety, and anxiety is opposite of confidence. This is what most guys forget, that people have lives. She would be busy sleeping, working, socializing, or simply not glued to her phone. Silence is not always reduction. In fact, sometimes silence creates tension and curiosity. Constantly trying to force conversation can make things feel pressured and uncomfortable. The more relaxed you are, the more attractive your energy feels. So sometimes the best move is putting your phone down, going about your day and allowing them to do the job. And then there is the trap of constant all day texting. Either the good morning text, how's your lunch? How was your work? Good night, everything. At first, it feels so exciting because you're talking often, but eventually it becomes repetitive, unpredictable. You slowly transform from someone intriguing into a digital pen pal, and it kills it. If someone knows every detail of your day, it is boring. Rather, a short, fun, engaging exchange is often more powerful. A lot of guys text too seriously because they think seriousness is value. Decent, heavy compliments are overly intense massages, way too soon trying to stand out. But early attraction often responds better to lightness, teasing, playful confidence. You are so beautiful and amazing. Instead of this, something like, you seem like trouble often creates more chemistry because it invites engagement. Equally important is matching her investment efficiency. Short replies, don't respond with essays. And if she replies slowly, don't instantly answer every message, like you're waiting by your phone. That is not toxic, but that would give her some space. Healthy texting has rhythm when one person is overinvesting, while the other is casual. Imbalance creates discomfort. Matching energy keeps smooth, natural, and emotionally calibrated. And finally, every guy eventually faces this. When the sudden disappearance happened, the conversation was all good. You were so memorized, but then she stops replying. Hours pass, maybe days. The worst thing you can do is panic and send insecure follow-ups like, did I say something wrong? Or why would you disappear? That immediately signals desperation. A far better approach is patience. Give her space then. If you decide to reach out again, do it casually without addressing to past silence. A random, playful message is far more effective than emotional pressure. It gives her an easy opening without guilt. But here is the real truth: if she consistently gives dry responses or keeps ignoring you, so let it go. Attraction cannot be forced through much persistence. Alone, self-respect matters. Stop obsessing over every word. They are relaxed. They text naturally because they understand their words. Does not depend on one conversation. Texting should feel like talking, not performing. So in the end, texting is just a spark. It can start interest, maintain momentum, and build anticipation, but it cannot replace the real-life connection. So if they're not interested, go ahead and study and become someone who is very valuable. Stop obsessing over them and losing yourself. Good luck with the conversations. And if they really work, congratulations on that. And try to understand it is a bridge, not the final destination. Thank you.